Let's see how you do against our machines. Our soldiers won't forget that fight easily.
I think I might head over to the hunting ground.
The arena is where soldiers are made. Care to give it a try? Welcome back.
This isn't gonna do much.
You have guts, champion. I'll give you that.
All right, what's wrong?
I heard the champion talking to the arena, and I missed it. I was stuck on guard duty.
That fight was a sight to behold.
Face off against machines and prove your worth to the clans.
Oh yeah, my whole squad went. We even think we're getting Thresh Inc. to commemorate it.
Honor and strength.
So, say the chief gets his way. Lasting peace with the Carja.
The arena is where soldiers are made. Care to give it a try?
Free passage over the borders.
The only Tanakh I know who willingly stepped into Carja lands are those who burn them to ash.
I don't know. I've heard there are lands beyond the Carjas. Vastly different from our own.
If you've got medals, you're worthy of our gift. What can I do for you, Aloy? Earn more medals and the rewards will be great.
Well, I guess I should go.
Safe travels. Ah, Aloy, welcome.
I found more soldiers' tags.
Thank you, Aloy. I know the families of the fallen will appreciate this.
I need to get going.
Of course. Good luck.
champion. And watching you.
Don't think I've forgotten about him. By the way, you own 20 shards. Outlander, did you hear about the vision? Yeah. The next time I'm on leave, I'm heading to the Grove to see for myself.
You know, I kinda need to check
More respect.
I'll try to get more of those.
Doubted that you were.
Careful now. All blades against Brigade.
Ready to test your skills in the arena? I was looking forward to seeing you in the arena. Maybe next time. Show us what you got, champion. That was some good fighting out there, Aloy. Let's see how you do against our machines. We'll see you later, champion.
Yeah. My squad's heading out.
There's the Nora warrior everyone's talking about.
Let every blade win honor today.
So, say the chief gets his way.
Regala will strike soon.
Trade me.
We'll be ready.
Free passage over the border.
The Outlander returns.
The visions of the Ten are renewed.
Yeah, new visions. We all knew it.
Strong sign that we
Better ready yourself.
Pain's subsiding.
Never a dull moment when you're in the arena, champion.
Alright, be steadfast, soldier. The visions will guide us. Outlander. The Gala must be licking her wounds now.
For shards until they are spent.
So, sick.
Show me your medals, champion, and I'll show you the best gear in the Clanlands.
We have enough to last until bleeding mark.
Your courage inspires us.
Honor.
Welcome back.
Okay, so this gun is the worst gun of all times. Like that reload plasma gun, where you press the button, it says press the button for reload. I pressed that button like so many times. She either goes to a crouch or she puts it away in her back, and then she reloads it again. It's the worst gun of all times. And worst part, they force you. The game forces you to use that gun. The game forces you to use certain weapons. 3 times. No, even more than that. 4 times. 4 times did that thing. I pressed reload for that thing. It doesn't reload. It has a time duration of how long it takes for you to reload. By the time you reload, you're already getting hit. The whole point of that weapon being in your arsenal is pointless. The whole point of using that weapon is pointless. It's best to just reload, use any other weapon, and then just expend that weapon until it's dry, and then keep constantly reloading other weapons, period. That weapon is completely useless. Completely useless.
Next time I will take your shards.
This is where we'll make our stand.
So, I've been thinking. I'm going to petition to join the Chief's dock.
Ready to test your...
What, me?
see me? Seeing you in the arena always makes for quite a thrill.
Always be vigilant.
Yeah, and then there's another thing as well. I see people beat this thing in 1 hour and 45 minutes. 1 hour and 40 minutes. It's no way they could have beat this thing in 1 hour and 40 minutes. Or 1 minute and 45 seconds. Or depending on the duration of the mission, it's not 1 minute. It's more like 14 minutes or something. I'm not exactly sure, but it says under every time you select to do the mission, it shows you how fast people have beaten this thing. It gives you a mission limit of 5 minutes, and you have like 1 minute and 40 something seconds. They beat it in 1 minute 40. They didn't beat this thing in 1 minute 40. If someone beat this thing in 1 minute and 40 something seconds, they played this game on either normal or easy mode, not on hard or. Alright, so maybe that's the problem. Maybe I need to get rid of the tail first. But the point is, even though the back is the weak spot, or maybe I'm just thinking the back is the weak spot. Yeah, the back is the weak spot. So that's what I haven't been doing. I haven't been aiming towards the back, towards the weak spot. But the Solidifying is not going to let you get behind him. So I'm very curious how people are able to beat it in 1 minute and 40 something. You're only allowed certain items. It's not just your weapons you're only allowed to use certain consumable items as much. So how they do it is on. It's most likely they did it on normal and easy. It's very, very difficult to beat this thing on very hard mode with the type of weapons they give you. They give you specifically a short range warrior bow, which means you have to be in close proximity towards the enemy. You can't be far away. Everything they give you is for mid-range and close range. So there's no way for you to stay at a good distance. And even if you stay at a good distance, he's going to do that shock attack. So you have to close the gap. So there's no way anyone had beaten this character. Even on this amateur, it says amateur. There's no way under that setting on very hard can you beat him. Because the weapons you have, if you look at the weapons I have set up, if I was using the weapons specifically that I have right now, the explosions, the sticky bombs, the arrows, that thing would have been dead by now real fast. It specifically gave you the weapons you don't want to play with in order to beat that enemy. So that's the difficult thing about that mission, about that arena battle specifically. It specifically gives you the type of elemental weapons that assumes that you will be able to beat the enemy faster, but at the same time it also gives you those same weapons that are actually Achilles heel, because you don't want to stay too close to your enemy, but you don't want to be far away from the weapons they should have give you. Should have been mid-range. The warrior bow is not a good idea. Anytime you're in close proximity of the Solidifying, he will physically attack you continuously. So you always have to close the gap within the for the enemy. So that's the problem with that battle. There's no way you could beat that thing in 1 minute and 41 seconds. Even if your concentration will have to be extremely high, everything that you have within your skill sheet on your skills list will have to be completely maxed. So I'm going to sell them some stuff. And I'm going to use nothing but Valor Surge. You have to specifically keep the Valor Surge you have on without changing anything. So we'll see. Alright, so this is the last one, or the second to the last one. If I fail again, I'll do it one more time. But it's not about what you're wearing. It's not about the weapons you have before you go into the arena.
Rebel outposts need to be dealt with. The tags they've stolen.
It's not about any of that stuff. The game specifically gives you stuff to make you weaker and to keep the enemy fighting you, for the challenge for you to fight the enemy using weapons you don't want to use, using weapons you know you're not going to beat the enemy with. That's going to give you a hard time. Warrior bow, you don't use warrior bow in Silver Fang. You try to stay as far from the Silver Fang as possible, but not so far that you have to, because you have to get rid of the tail. So the strategy for beating Silver Fang is to get rid of the tail and keep your good distance, and know when he's about to charge. Get rid of the tail, and then after he does the tail, he is forced to do charge attacks at all time. But if you stay too far, he'll always do electric attacks, so you have to be in close proximity. And it's trying to teach you how to do that, but at the same time, the weapons they give you are inappropriate for the battle. The warrior bow does hardly any damage towards the Silver Fang. The chain gun, it takes incredible long time for you to reload. It's a challenge, alright, but it's not a logical challenge. It doesn't make sense. You will die continuously, and you will have to make sure your concentration, you will have to make sure all your skills are up. It has nothing to do with being amateur, as the game says. These are amateur fights. It specifically has to do with being able to either get behind the Silver Fang and unleash it on his weak points, and know when to hit him, and know exactly when to dodge, not to stay too far and to stay closer. So I'm going to try at least 2 more times. But what I'm really saying is there's no way you could beat this thing on 1 minute and 41 seconds on hard, or even on very hard mode. There's no way. I mean, even if you're very good, you might break two minutes. If you're very good, you might break 2 minutes. But no, when I see that and people say leadership board, no, there's no leadership board. There is no leadership board, because you cannot tell who's playing the game on, and that's a takeaway for the game, and I will have to subtract that from my rating for the game. You can't tell who actually played these different battles on the very hard mode, and those who play the game on this mode on the easy mode, or those who play the mode on the normal mode. Most people who beat this Silver Fang probably beat it on the normal mode or the story mode at 1 minute and 41. You cannot beat this guy on normal mode at 1 minute and 41 seconds on hard or very hard. It will take you more than a minute, more than 2 minutes to beat him on very hard mode. So I know for a fact that, because that's the mode that I'm playing hard / very hard, or both of them, going back and forth on both of them, trying to see if I could beat this guy on both of them. It's not something that you could achieve, no matter how fast you run, no matter your potions you take. And yes, there's a time limit for when you're taking potions that allow for the enemy to attack you at the same time. And like I said, they got rid of the long jump. So they made things challenging in this game, but at the same time, they made by doing it challenging certain things, they also made certain hiccups that made the game not fun, like taking extremely long time to load in a challenge battle of a gun, or sometimes the gun glitch out and the team have to press the load button, which you were supposed to automatically load once you press the load button square, and it didn't do it. It just went back to this arc and pretend like you didn't load. You have to hold down on the goddamn square button, wait for her to do her animation, and then load. But in the middle of a battle where you're running back and forth and you're pressing, sometimes you could press the hold down on the square button and she goes into crouch mode. That's not good. That's not good at all. That's a huge takeaway from combat system. And the combat system in this game is good, but they have to know how to fix it correctly. So I don't like that at all. I wasted a lot of shards trying to figure out how to beat this enemy, and the only thing I could think of is to go behind him and then shoot his weak spot or get rid of his tail. But he's not going to stay in one place to get rid of his tail. You have to wait for an opportune moment to do it and then hit him. There's no way you could beat this enemy on 1 minute and 41 seconds. I know for a fact on the very hard mode. Nobody beat this game at 1 minute and 41 seconds on the very hard mode. You have to get past his overall chassis at the back, like doing damage. To beat it, they kept hitting the back with a weak spot, and then once they saw the opportune moment, it then started laying the plasma gun so it could stagger him by using your smoke bomb. So you would have to use your smoke bombs to create the distraction so you could get behind him. So that's the strategy I'm going to try and see if it's going to work. But he moves around a lot, and he always is not in the same position. He's always moving and shifting around. So I'm going to try one more time, or actually 2 more times, and see how that works. Now the point is it's not like you're able to fight and beat the enemy. So that's the main thing, the main takeaway. It's not going to stand in one place and wait for you to go behind. Difficult. I was able to get his health down to half, and maybe I'll try to do that again. But if you close the gap too close, he become incredibly dangerous and cast elemental effects on you. So it's really difficult to know when to strike and when not to strike. That's why I'm looking at this. I'm saying, how is this an amateur fight? This guy on very hard mode hits very hard. You know, I mean, it makes no sense to me. I mean, I'm trying to understand the logic of why he's considered under the amateur. So I'll try again. Oh yeah, and you know, and if anyone tells me like maybe you're doing something wrong, maybe it's you're not moving fast enough. It's not about moving fast enough. If I press for the run button and she takes a while to do the run, it's because she has to build up momentum in her body and then it goes to the run. Even if I put the automatic under controls, run is automatic. She's not going to just automatically run. She's going to build up momentum, then she's going to run. And then after you turn around, you stop your aim. She has to build up momentum, then she has to run, then she has to slide, then she has to dodge. But the Silver Fang doesn't attack like 3 or 4 times in one go, you know. And once he casts status effect on you, the effect of the next damage that he does, whether it's physical attacks or otherwise, becomes a problem. So if you're in too close to him, you get hit with the status effect type. But if you're too far away, you also get hit with the electricity effect type. So I don't see how this enemy is considered an amateur, unless the secret is to go behind him, hit his weak spot, and he's done for. So I'll try that again.
Champion, show us what you got, champion.
still in this fight. Going down.
Never a dull moment when you're in the arena, champion.
Okay, so there you have it. So there you have it. I use smoke bombs, I use the shredders, I use anything and possible. I was using concentration, using Valor Surge over and over again, throwing bombs, trying to hit the weak spot, using concentration, trying to get those things off the side of the face. He moves around way too much for that. It's impossible to beat him using that method and using the weapons that they give to him. The only way for you to actually beat this character, beat this enemy in the arena, is for you to play the game on normal or easy mode. You cannot beat him on hard or very hard mode, not unless you have legendary weapons on, or you have a legendary not unless you have legendary armor on, because I think they're gonna give you those weapons regardless. Those give you those weapons to use regardless, not unless you have legendary armor on, or you play, or you know a specific strat and how you can beat them. Because there's no way, look at the Slither Fangs. There's no way in hell, no way you could beat the Slither Fang in 1 minute and 41 seconds in the arena. He's weak to fire, he's weak to frost, he's weak to plasma. Those are the type of weapons they give to you. His weak spot is behind his back, is in his back, and he's not going to turn around to let you hit him in his back. So there's no way, I say no way, anyone can beat this guy in 1 minute and 41 seconds, not unless you have legendary stuff on, or you're playing on easy mode or normal mode. You cannot do it. I challenge someone. I want to see a video of someone on very hard playing the way they're playing and hit them, because you're only allowed 2 smoke bombs. You're only allowed specific items. You're only allowed specific weapons. You only allow a certain amount of consumables, and you're only allowed to use a certain type of bombs. And he's all, if you stay too far, he use range attack. If you're too close, he use close attack. He's not going to let you get behind him. I'm playing this guy on very hard mode, and it's amateur very hard mode boss, and I see people beat him at 1 minute and 41 seconds. That's a complete lie. That's a complete lie, and I challenge you, and I call you a liar to your face, right on broadcast live YouTube video. You're a liar to your face, straight up liar. You cannot have beaten this boss in 1 minute and under 1 minute, or 1 minute, or under 2 minutes, or 1 minute and 45. Even if you aim for specific things on the body, by the time you get to his weak spot behind him, it's not going to matter. You'll take one too many hits and you'll be out, or you'll be spending a lot of time in concentration mode trying to hit that weak spot specifically. So I'm going to try it one more time, just one more time, or maybe 2 more times, just to prove it. I'll try a different method, because they give you specific weapons to use. They give you specific weapons. You cannot use the weapons you're using. You can only use limited amount of consumables. You can only use the weapons you're using, and it doesn't matter if you have on rare armor or not, you'll still get OP. There's the only way for you to beat that thing is for you to have legendary armor on to take the hit so you don't die. So there's no way. There's no way. I'm going to try again. I'm going to sell. I'm pretty sure I already sold like 1,000 items that were 1,000, more than 1,000 probably at this moment, just trying to beat this guy. And I'll prove it too, and I'll prove it that there's no way you could beat this guy on very hard in under 1 minute and 45 seconds, or even at 1 minute and 45 seconds. I could see you beating this at 2 if you understand his mechanics. If you understand his mechanics, I could see you beat it at 3 if you understand his mechanics. But there's no way you could get into 1 minute and something ratio. You are a liar, plain and simple. You play it on baby mode. You played it on custom mode. You played it on easy mode. You played it on normal mode. You did not play this game, these arenas on very hard mode. Kiss my ass. You're all fake. You could beat the story mode of this game. You could beat the side quests on this mode if this game. Arena is designed to be harder than those things. Even if you beat the main quests on very hard mode. Even if you beat the main story on very hard mode. Even if you beat the side quests on very hard mode. Even if you beat the secret bosses on very hard mode. The arena is designed to be harder than those things. The arena is designed to be, as it's meant to be, a challenge. It's the challenge arena. So, that said, that's how that works. I'll move forward, do what I have to do. So I'll try 2 more times. But after that, I'm like giving up. I'm playing the main story. See, that's what pisses me off more than anything else. People play this game and say Horizon Forbidden West is not that good and stuff. They'd rather play Elden Ring and stuff. Let you bitch ass come in and play Horizon Forbidden West on its arena mode. Play a Horizon Forbidden West arena. Play that. You'll die as many times as you die in any Dark Souls game. Play Horizon Forbidden West on very hard mode arena. Not very hard mode story. Not very hard mode side quest. Arena. And then come back to me and say Dark Souls or Elden Ring is harder. You play it. You try to play it and see how many times you die. I've died 5 times already. Maybe 6. So I love people who say, "Oh, this game is baby mode and stuff." No, you've been playing the baby mode stuff off this game. Even if you pick the hardest mode off this game, very hard, and you're playing story and side quests, you'll be able to beat enemies because you'll be able to select the type of weapons you want to beat the enemies. This type of weapons you want to beat enemies. The amount of resources you can craft to beat enemies. When you're in arena, and I'll say it again, if anybody watching, when you're in arena, you are not allowed to have certain weapons. You're not allowed to have certain consumables, or you're allowed to only have a specific amount of consumables. You could always craft ammunition to take down the weapons, or take down the machines. In the arena, you're given almost infinite crafting supply, but the arena is not about crafting. The arena is about seeing how long you could last and how fast you could beat it under a certain time with the limited amount of stuff you're given. But the hardest part is that it is on its hardest mode. So very hard arena is actually extreme. This game doesn't have extreme. It has very hard. But when you're playing arena on very hard, it's like playing extreme. The arena is meant to be harder than the game itself on its hardest mode. So I don't want to hear all this bullshit about Elden Ring and all this stuff is harder. Bring your punk ass over here and play this game. Play arena on very hard mode and see how many times you die. Alright, you'll die probably 5, 6, or even 7 times. And if you're an expert at it, you'll still die 1, 2, or 3 times. If you die more than 3 times and you're an expert player at understanding how Horizon Forbidden West works, if you die 3 times and you're an expert pro MLG, but you die 3 times in arena on its hardest mode, which means it doesn't matter if you're pro MLG. If you die 3 times in arena on its hardest mode, or you miss the time limit and you fail 3 times before you pass it, it means this game is meant to be a challenge. And it doesn't matter if you're pro MLG, the game is not easy. It has a mode that's not easy. Arena is the mode that in this game that's not easy. That's equivalent to that of of a Doom game on this hard mode. Not on this extreme mode, but just on this hard mode. Is equivalent to a Dark Souls game on this very hard mode. Or just so, because Souls games don't have levels, it just is hard. So the arena is equivalent to those things. Anyone who says otherwise, I'd like you to prove it to me on a video wearing normal gear. See, this gear I'm wearing is a legendary gear. What I'm wearing right now. But it's lower level legendary gear. It hasn't been leveled. It's at the same level as all these other gears that are rare. So basically this legendary gear, even though it's legendary, is still rare. Because it hasn't even been maxed out. So I'm basically playing, even though I'm wearing legend gear, regular rare gear. So it doesn't matter if it says legendary, the stats are still rare. Or slightly above rare, but still rare. I know for a fact that people who beat this in 1 hour, or 1 minute and 40 something seconds, maxed out even rare stuff. Where it says right there, Tanak Vindicator, they probably maxed all that out. Or Otaru Warden, they probably maxed all those out. See, right now I'm only at 2 with Tanak Vindicator, and I haven't even the Artificer, Awesome Artifice. Tanak Recon is at 3. It hasn't fully been maxed out. Let your bitch ass come over here and play this game on this very hard mode in arena. I guarantee you won't beat it. I guarantee you won't beat it in just 2 or 3 tries. I guarantee you. You'll probably learn the mechanics after the first 2 tries, and you'll be able to somewhat beat them in the 3rd try, if you're able to beat them in the 3rd try. I mean, if you're really good, you'll be able to beat them in the 3rd try. But if you're not, then that proves the point. The arena is the hardest thing in the game. Period. I'm playing the amateur settings on very hard mode. And I'm going back and forth from very hard to hard to see how difficult the enemies are. Playing from very hard to hard, and then back to very hard again, and then to hard. At the current fight, the last 2 fights, the first 2 fights were on very hard. I was managed to beat the enemy, but for some reason I'm playing this one on very hard mode. I wasn't able to beat the Slitherfang. I died 4 times. So now I decided to switch it to hard mode, and you can see here I decided to, I'll prove it to you that you cannot beat this thing. This thing is no joke. The arena is no joke. I'll prove it to you. Settings, difficulty, hard mode. I've been trying to beat this thing on just hard mode, not even very hard mode. And it's the amateur setting, the first level of combat. There are several. There are amateur, intermediate, skill fighter, expert, and legendary. And I can't beat this guy on hard mode. And I'm trying to get behind him. I'm trying to use tactics. I read up on his dossier. I read how to get to his weak spot. I'm using all the weapons, everything. He's troublesome, and he moves around all the time. You would have to max out your gear, or at least understand how his mechanics truly work. You cannot beat this arena not understanding how the mechanics work. You cannot beat this arena with a couple of tries on very hard or even hard mode. I challenge anyone to make a video and to prove, based on their stats, based on them going inside, based on them playing the mission, because the actual mission of the Slitherfang allows you limitations.
Champion,
It's not like the
you
other
looking for a
challenge, the previous two challenges. Those you could put whatever weapons you want on in order to beat. The solidifying specifically limits you in order to beat it. So, yeah. I challenge someone to prove that they are able to beat this boss in under 2 minutes. I want to see a video of it, a real video. I want to see you show me on your video, on the very hard or hard mode, that you're able to beat it in under 2 minutes. Using the weapons they give to you, because you can't use your weapons, and using the items give. I'll try this 2 more times, but afterwards I'm giving up and I'm going to keep continuing to play the story. So I don't want to hear none of this shit about Elden Ring and it's hard and everything. Bring your ass over here and play Arena on its hardest mode, and then tell me about Elden Ring.
Show me your
Elden Ring. Kiss my ass. Elden Ring is a great game, but this game has so much more going on to it. Like, nitty-gritty to extremes. The only thing bad about this game is its story. Period. There's political intrigue, there's moral, psychological stuff. You get into the detail, realism of the world, the artwork and everything. There's so much stuff going on in this game. Who's emotional? There's emotional drama. There's tension. There's intrigue. There's suspense. Everything you want from my game, except for maybe thrills. I say except for maybe thrills and certain plots in the game that are that should be logical, but aren't logical. Alright, so, but those things are related to the story. You remove the story out of the equation, look at the game, and pretend like, let's say, pretend like Forbidden West was not a story game, was like Dark Souls, where story is within just lore itself, and people weren't talking to each other. Horizon Forbidden West would blow that game out the fucking water. Alright, the greatest thing about Dark Souls are 5 things. Or great things about Elden Ring are 5 things. 1, boss battles. 2, builds. And how you could pick the different builds. Bleed builds, damage builds, so on and so forth. The boss battles, the builds. 3, the design of the worlds and the design of the environment that you're going through, different worlds and the settings of the worlds. 4, the design of the boss and the different bosses or enemies that you fight, from largest to smallest. And 5, any miscellaneous stuff that you would think that makes the game superior. I guess you could throw in the lore as number 5.
You looking for a challenge?
And the lore could be described either as text or inclusions of dialogue or the voice acting. So lore of Elden Ring. 2, boss fights. 3, design of the world. 4, design of characters and monsters. And 5,
That's what we're here for.
I would say, I said it before. I think I said it before. Well, it was something else. But it was basically 5 things that are really superior about Elden Ring over Horizon Forbidden West. And not the actually look of details of the world, but the creativity of the different type of things in the world. 5 things. Only 5 things I could find in Elden Ring that's superior to Horizon Forbidden West. The story of Horizon Forbidden West is not great, but it's still better than the story of Elden Ring. Alright? By miles. By miles, because the story of Elden Ring is not just about Aloy saving the world and stopping the Zeniths and so on and so forth. There's additional stories and side quests. Detailed stories in side quests. By acting by different people. Stories about murder and Aloy trying to stop a murder from happening. Stories about cheating. People cheating on each other. Like wife cheating on a husband or husband cheating on wife. 3, stories about trying to save the world by planting plant life. Stories about religion and what is morally right and morally wrong. Stories about overcoming your own obstacles or overcoming your own stealth, like Beta. to find the strength to accomplish something. Stories like what was that other story? Story about two people arguing who should rule over the clan, and it has to end bloodshed, and you have to choose between which one to choose and which one not to. Stories about finding one sister and then realizing your sister or whatever. I'm not going to spoil anything, but realizing what you believe when you're trying to find your sister is not what it turns out to be. Or the parts of the main story where you believe the enemy is about to do something and then they do something totally different. The overall story is not good, but the trinkets, little hidden gems within the story, or the side story, or the errands, or the side quests, or even the main story, or where it's golden. And those things are a lot. It's not just 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. There are many stories, and I'm not even 100% finished with the game. I'm not even at the halfway point, to be honest with you. Where is it? Where? Let me look. Not even at the halfway point. Quest. Let me go down to my dossier. Game progression. I'm at, well, actually no, I've just gone slightly above the halfway point. Slightly above the halfway point, about to hit 50%, about to be level 50. And I've achieved only half of everything in the game. Only a slightly above half of everything in the game. I'm not even at the 75% marker in the game. And I've achieved 52% of the game. There's still so many things to find. There's still so many people to speak to. There's still so many things in the world to discover. There's another tribe at the other side of the water. A completely different tribe I haven't encountered yet. They have a large area map where their actual culture is. Totally different from everything I've seen. And it's not completely done. The time period, let's see how long data runs, main quest 12, side quest errands 11, tonic 4, unknown outfits 1, legendary outfits 1, status toll, overall enemies fought, tonics, human enemies. So combat, machine kills, other, and so on and so forth. Errands. So it's not going to actually tell me how long I've been playing, how many hours I've been playing. I've been looking to try to see showing me how many hours I've actually been playing. All it's showing me is the statistic of how many I did stealth kills, how many execution I've done, how many human enemies I've gotten combat with, how many specific parts of the game I've progressed. I've only discovered one legendary outfit, and there's several. There's no indication on how long the game is, so I wouldn't know. But regardless, I've been playing this for more than 3 weeks, and I've been playing it for long hours, split up into various different days for more than 3 weeks, and I haven't even got to the 75% marker. Like, let's say for instance I didn't play this game for long hours. It would take me 3 months to finish this game. I've slightly went past the halfway point right now, and it's almost the end of March. I bought this game at the beginning of March. I'm assuming maybe it's February, but I bought it at the beginning of March, and it's almost the end of March, and I'm just at the halfway point. So I'm assuming, based on the details of how long the game is, it will take me another month to finish the game. It will take me a maximum of 2 months if I'm aggressive about it and try to finish everything I could possibly find in the game, and I mean everything. It would take me, if I decide to dedicate myself to that, 2 months, 2 to 3 months, if I have that time. if I've had that amount of time to sit my ass down and do it. So this game is not short. This game is not easy. This game is not cheap. This game is definitely Game of the Year contender, or probably should win Game of the Year. Elden Ring, it has 5 things superior to this game. That's extremely fun, but that's still 5. I could talk about so many things in this game that's far superior to that game, that would kick that game's ass 10 times out of 10. So many things. And those so many things are within the devil's in the details, not just the overall big giant things, the obvious things. Elden Ring beat this game out by the obvious things, of the game, by the obvious things in the gameplay, by the obvious things of the entertainment, by the obvious things of the challenge and the fun factor. But once that is gone, once you remove all of that and that's finished, and you go deeper and deeper into the game, there's so many things here to discover. It's like there's so many factors of Elden Ring that you could find in that game. So many little small little trinkets, so many Easter eggs. But this game also has that. Why Elden Ring is so long is because they only give you a horse and a guy to traverse. Why this game is shorter is because they give you things that are far faster than a horse. Alright, the mounts in this game run faster, so you can get from place to place easier. And you could teleport from place to place using fast travel easier. The loading time for this is far easier than that game. You could traverse from one land to another using a giant bird as a mount easier. You could get from one location, from the top of a hill, from the bottom of a hill to the top of a hill easier using your different gears for traversing. She could climb easier than the dude in Elden Ring can ever climb. She can do things and move faster than the character in Elden Ring. That's why that game seems longer, is because they'll limit the amount of time it takes for you to get from one place to another, because they expanded the location of how far things are from you and how long it takes to you to get to those things. The character in Elden Ring stature is about the same height as Aloy, but the surrounding environment is far bigger, so it'll take him far longer to get to those places, even if he was on horse. So I know how things in games work. I don't want to hear all that bullshit. Elden Ring is a great game, and it deserves Game of the Year, but this game is far superior in my book to that game, and it has so many components and so many Easter eggs and so many additional little trinkets and so on and so forth in the game, that they put so many heart and soul into the game, and you could see it. You could see it in the details. Even the arena itself is pissing me off, and that goes to show you how much there are. That's why it has the various different modes. That's another thing that's better than what makes it better than Elden Ring. It has various different modes for various different play style. You feel like chillaxing one day, you don't play Elden Ring to chillax, you know, because you'll continuously die over and over and over and over again until you get frustrated, and then you'll want to concentrate, and then you'll want to dedicate yourself to beat the boss. But by the time you start to concentrate and dedicate to beat your boss, your chill factor is gone. You can't chill playing that game. You could chill playing this game, but at the same time you could up the ante of this game and make it more challenging, so you can't chill in this game either. That's why I know people don't know shit that they're talking about. So I'm gonna try this 2 more times. I'm gonna try something different, a different method, and then if it works, it works. If it not, I'm gonna continue and find something else. Just 2 more times, and then I'll give up and wait till I get legendary gear to wear, and I'll play it again on this very hard mode. Once I get legendary gear, or once I get my status of my Valor Surges to Hunter in the center, once I get this all maxed out, or once I get this center all maxed out, or once I get the center of all these maxed out, then I'll go back and do those arenas, because I know for a fact that's why people are getting 1 minute and 41 seconds, because they are gears, because they have legendary stuff. So yeah, That's all I got to say about that. I'm done with this. I'm gonna try 2 more times. If my method worked the second time, I'll see what happens. But I'm trying my ass off to get behind him so I can hit that weak spot, but he's not allowing me.
Ready to test your skills in the arena?
I mean, look at this. A dude got 1 minute and 6 seconds. Another person got 1 minute 20. You know these people aren't playing this game. You know they're not playing this game on very hard mode. You know they're not fighting in this arena on very hard mode. There's no way. No way. Bullshit. They either have extremely strong stuff, all their skills are maxed out and so on, and then they decide to take on arena. They're not just jumping to arena with their skills down or with any gear on. They're going with specific gear, so yeah, it's all bullshit, man.
Much better.
Our soldiers won't forget that fight easily.
This?
If you've got medals, you're worthy of our
Face off again. Welcome back.
A rush of air.
Wire can't hold up.
I needed that.
Alright, so that's that for that. That proves it. That proves it. At anyone who plays this, and beat it in under 1 minute or 1:45, or win it on difficulty hard. Like you see these people, they beat it on difficulty hard. It says difficulty hard. They beat it in 1 minute and 6 seconds on difficulty hard. That's bullshit. I guarantee they're wearing legendary gear. I guarantee their skills are all the way up. I use everything in my arsenal possible to beat that boss. Moving forward, the enemy moves all over the place. All over the place on very hard mode. All over the place in concentration. Switching back before weapons. Trying to get to the weak spot. Trying to hit them where it hurts. I guarantee these people who are in these spots, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, that they're cheating ass people. There's no way. You either beat the game completely, you got the best gears, and your skills are level all the way up, or you're cheating. I fought this enemy like 10 times already, and I haven't beat him. And this is the amateur mode. You cannot tell me that. You cannot tell me. I guarantee there's no way. I'm gonna fight it one more time. I'll take 250 shards and add one more time, and I'm gonna use the same strat I used before. I'm gonna Valor Surge up and put as many bombs down on the field, empty out all my ammo, all my clip, try to dodge at the appropriate time, but based on the uniform that I'm wearing, there's no way I could do it based on the uniform that I'm wearing. You cannot tell me with base uniform or anything that you're wearing, rocking, because they only give you a certain amount of ammunition. See, I was trying to give myself even more ammo towards the spike thrower, and it's like I said, you're limited to a certain amount of ammunition you're supposed to use on this enemy. The damn shredder takes forever to grind up and then to throw. The spike thrower takes a long time to pull back and to throw. And I'm assuming you're also removing your specific perks that you have on those throwers or on those knives. Why it takes so long to do it. You cannot tell me based on the performance of what I did that you beat that thing in 1 minute and 45 seconds going under on hard difficulty. You have to be wearing legendary gear. There's no way. You're either cheating ass bitch, and you have to prove it. I have to look at a video online, and I will. And if anyone is doing common shit like I am doing, if anyone is doing the same thing I'm doing, repeating the same thing I'm doing, moving as fast as I go, doing the same thing I'm doing, throwing down everything's from including the kitchen sink, doing the same thing I'm doing, I would say you're a fucking liar, and you're a cheater, and you're a hacker, and you're either wearing high ass gear, or you understand exactly when the enemy is about to attack, exactly when they're about to do their down throw, and exactly when it's about to happen. And there's no way you could know exactly when things, because these things aren't that predictable, not on very hard mode or on hard mode. They have area of effect damage, and you're limited to a certain amount of things you can carry. So in my defense here, based on my skill tree, everything is not maxed up. Majority of everything is open, but the Valor Surge is not maxed up. So I'm gonna try a different Valor Surge. I'm gonna try a different Valor Surge. I'm gonna try something different, because the one I have on is not working. It's not working. I'm gonna try this one. Wait a minute. Hold on. Is it equipped? It is equipped. I'm being like, what the hell is going on? No, it's not equipped. Alright, I'm going to try this one. I'm going to try this one. But here's the thing. This enemy is a shock enemy. So how the hell would this work on this enemy? Being a shock enemy. I see people use it on this enemy. And I'm thinking to myself, well, this is a shock enemy. This enemy does shock. Why is this working on this enemy? But I'm going to try it. Or what I'm going to do is I'm going to try a different valve search. The secret has to be in the valve search. It cannot be within you doing damage. It has to be in the valve search. But the point is, I don't want to do melee, because if you get too close to doing melee, he has this animation set that always stuns you or moves you back if you get too close. And you think you're doing damage when you're actually not doing damage at all. And the point is, I'm putting down enemy mines and stuff to get the damage effects. But my build is a hybrid build. It's not meant for the putting traps down to do any damage whatsoever at all. So what the perks I'm getting, it's only from throwing out arrows, survivor, and warrior. And I can't even consider, see, I'm gonna have to use this one. I'm gonna have to use this one. I'll have to use this one. I'm doing a lot of shooting with my arrows. I might have to use this one. But this is based on range. Range damage 60%, health recovery 10%, weapon stamina regen, machine killed by range attack trigger a shock. I don't need shock. I'll have to trigger this one, or I'll have to put on the health one. It says deflect 10% of melee attack against attackers. But that's only 10%. That doesn't do much of anything. Regen 50, melee damage resistance. I'll have to use this one. This is the most logical. I mean, the one I want to use is to actually end the battle real quick, so I could get as much damage from my weapons, throwing weapons. Then the only thing I could think of with regards to this is they either get more heals, they do more melee damage, or get weapon damage bonuses. This one, so I'm going to try this one. I'm going to try the different valve surge. I'm going to try the different valve surge and see how that works. So currently this is the one that's equipped right here. And I'm going to try something different. So I wasted a lot of shards already, but I'll try something different. I'll try out the various different valve surges and see which one works the best. And I'll start it right away in the battle and see what happens. But like I said, there's no way, based on my combat towards that enemy, there's no way you can get 1 minute and 40 seconds. Unless everything in your skill tree is maxed out and your gear that you're wearing, recovery of health, and the gear that you're wearing can take a lot of damage. It's all bullshit, man. You have to see bullshit from when you see it. 1 hour and 40 minutes on very hard. You know someone is cheating their ass off. You know someone's cheating their ass off, or you know that they have the highest stuff on, and then they decide to do the arena after they get the highest stuff on in the game. Then they decide to do the arena. And who knows, they might actually they might have actually died equal amount of times that I've died. That means the game is actually really challenging. It's not easy. And you can't say easy. Some serious bullshit there, man. Several methods I use. And the challenging part is that it's not really the weapons that you're using. Is that not only is the enemy fast, it's that you're limited to a specific type of weapons that you're supposed to use to take them down. You can't use the perks of your weapons, the builds of your weapons specifically. You can't use the builds of your weapons. You're using the base stats of weapons, of shitty weapons, and you're trying to beat the enemy with base status of shitty weapons. So you have to know what weapon to use at what time. And there's no way you could know what weapons to use at what time unless you actually play it consistently to see it. So I know these people they either haven't played it consistently to see it, or have played it and died more times than I have. But I'm going to take a break from this. I'm going to come back and play this. I don't feel like dying anymore, or maybe I'll try just one more time. But the thing is, in order for me to execute what I want to execute, I might have to throw everything in the kitchen sink and leave no time for the enemy to recover whatsoever. Leave no time for the enemy to recover. Leave no time for the enemy to cast anything. Put everything down, throw everything. Don't wait to think about anything. Just keep going at it, and going at it. I think that's my problem. I'm trying to think of what I'm supposed to do, back and forth. Just go in, dodge what I'm supposed to dodge, and so on and so forth. Alright, so first things first, make sure so look at that bullshit. The enemy has ridiculous range, so you have to know. Like, if you're trying to put something down on the ground, by the time you put it down, he already is attacking you. It makes no sense. Why have these things in the game? By the time you put something down, he's already doing an attack. It makes no sense. You see what I'm saying? By the time you put something on the ground, why put this within your arsenal? Why put this within your gear slot? By the time you put down a mine, he's already attacking you. By the time you throw down a trap, he's already attacking you. It makes no sense.
pain subsiding.
Never a dull moment when you're in the arena, champion.
The Outlander returns.
Be guided by the 10.
So I asked the chaplain the other day, how did the 10 fly?
How is this possible?
Never thought I'd be grateful to an
What
outlander.
an ally just for today, or for every wonder what
Welcome back.
Bridgewater ammo's not much use here. I'm not giving up. Fire on metal. Now's my chance. Good. Better. I'm out. I'm... No good. Oh!
Okay, so that's it for me. I'm gonna wait till I get stronger armor and a lot more skill trees, and I've died probably 10 or more times to this enemy. So when I see people get stuff like 1 minute and 6 seconds and something, I know it's a lie. This is a 5-minute boss fight, and you beat it in 1 minute or less than 2 minutes. Yeah, it's bullshit. They either have the strongest gear, then they go and do the arena, or they put it on baby mode, which I'm trying to understand. See, if I take this game off,
I'll give you that.
like, does the game force you to play him specifically on difficulty, even though I have my game on difficulty? Or is it if I put it on easy mode and I play him, will it be the same?
Got, champion.
Let's see. Difficulty easy. So there we go. Difficulty easy, this guy beat it in 36 seconds or 37 seconds. And difficulty, someone beat it in 1 minute. There's no fucking way you can beat that boss in under a minute unless you have some gears, or unless you're a piece of shit human being that loves to cheat. And there's tons of human beings that are like that. Tons. So I'm going to take a break from this. I'm not going to play this anymore, but I want to actually see someone's gameplay of this arena, of how they fight this, before I decide to fight them again and waste more shards. If I find that tactic works, then I'm going to use it in this game from now on. But if I find that they're doing the same thing I'm doing, I'll call bullshit on it, and I'll probably text it or comment on their video and say, man, bullshit artist, that doesn't work. You know, you're fooling these people, putting up a video that you beat it, like you got beat a couple of times and then you finally beat. No, probably got beat like 20 times before you actually beat that boss. So yeah, on hard mode with the gear I'm wearing right now, there's no way. And the specific fact that they give you shitty weapons that you don't give a damn about at base status in order to fight them. There's no way. I see people there's no way. I try to get around them. I try to do slow motion. I try to put traps on the floor. I try to throw stuff at them. I valor surge twice. I try to predict when he's going to throw down his explosive leg. But even if you avoid that, it comes an AoE effect, which does damage, which has to mean that you have to have stronger gear in order to play that. It's not about it being amateur, about you good. You have to have good build or defense build, or you have to use a proper valor surge. And even if you use the proper valor surge, this probably won't even work. You'll get lucky if you beat that thing in under 2 minutes. That's why when I saw that on difficulty hard, yeah, I know it's bullshit. I know it for a fact. I want to see a video. I'm going to watch a YouTube video of that today. I'm just going to cut my video for today right now. I'll probably get back online in like probably 15 to 20 minutes and then play the story. I'm not doing any more fucking arenas. I dropped like probably 2,000 shards already. 2,000. Probably even more than that, just trying to fight that guy. I'm not doing that shit anymore. And I believe anyone who played that boss on that difficulty and beat him under 2 minutes, I'm gonna call bullshit out on them. I'm not gonna email them and say, hey man, stop fucking lying to people. There's no way. But I'm gonna watch videos to see how people fight that boss. And you can't fight him like you fight the Slitherfang at the end of the game. Because this is what I'm trying to explain. If you fight Slitherfang like you did within the story at the beginning of the story, and then again when Regala invaded the place, and then you fight him second time, the arena boss is far stronger than them, or probably has the same stat or same strength as the same one that invaded Regala when she invaded Hikaru's place. Probably the same Slitherfang with the same abilities and everything. It's just that you're limited to how much you can use of your consumables. You're limited to shitty weapons to not assist you in order to beat it. That's the challenge of the game, and it's on this hard difficulty. And the enemy moves around a lot, and you can't use sticky bombs to slow them down. So I call bullshit on anyone who beat that thing in under 2 minutes. Unless they know something I don't, I call extreme bullshit on that. That's like Dark Souls level boss right there. Getting killed like 10 times over before you figure out how to beat them. So I knew that bullshit. Elden Ring is hard. Horizon Forbidden West is easy. I stopped that right there. Put this game on its hardest mode, very hard, and play an arena in Forbidden West. And then come back to me with that Elden Ring bullshit.